Alright, I'm going to start building another guitar. So I'm going to make one of these, but see how the grain is going up and down. This here is going to be the lump of timber, but I'm going to put the grain on the side there, which is going to be a little bit tricky, kind of match up and marry in with each other, but I think I can do it with this piece because it's fairly straight. Yeah, most guitars have the, well mine anyway, have the grain going that way. But yeah, I want to try and get that tiger stripe or zebra stripe thing going on. Yeah, and I'm only going to put like the one pickup in it. So I'm going to make this kind of like a dedicated lead guitar with just the pickup near the bridge. I actually did this on a previous guitar, previous build. The Devil Lock guitar, it's a purple one. Yeah, that just had, this is the actual second pickup because you've got to buy pickups in a pair. This is the second pickup from that set. So I thought I'd use this and kind of show off the wood a bit more. So I want the guitar to go like that, like that's the grain. But then when I get to the join, there, I have to marry up another piece. So what I can do, I can kind of butterfly it, and then it goes from like looseish grain into tighter grain, and then tight grain back into loose grain. Kind of. But yeah, this is like off a demolition site. You can see here it was an old shelf out of an old cupboard or something. As you can see there, that little channel there. That's where they obviously had a divider for the shelf. So yeah, I'll cut this out now, and I don't want to get these knots in it either. I mean, they can be alright knots, but I'm not a big fan of them either. I'm choosing this one just to be like zebra stripes or tiger stripes all the way through without any of this bullshit. Like the swirly grain's nice, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I just want straight fucking. So I'm gonna cut this out and start matching up some timber, I think. This is about, oh, it's about 15 mil, about 15 mil thick. So it'll be nice. It's got to be a hollow body, but I might get this down to maybe 10 or 12 mil. I'll run it through the thicknesser, get all the paint splatters and shit off of it, just clean it up really nice. So yeah, it'll probably come down to, I don't know, maybe 10 mil. And yeah, I can clean this dodgy edge up, and that's what fucking, yeah, it's just the edge of the timber gets used. So this is its second life. Fucking guitar, man. Who would have thought? If you had a choice to come back as anything, what would it be? Fucking guitar would be a good choice, I reckon.
Creative grind, this is an artist's life. Creative grind. Creative grind, welcome to Maddie's mind. Creative grind.
Just split that, but that's okay because I didn't want any of this loose grain anyway. See how it starts getting, the grain starts getting lighter here. I want it, that real kind of that part there. Yeah, alright. Fuck off. Yeah, it was almost perfect. I actually kind of marked it out. That was really weird. Can you see that? Where are we? No, there's a fucking mark here anyway. There's a fucking mark there. Can't really see it. But yeah, it's about 5 mil off of it. So that's fully sick then. Yeah, I'm going to run this through the thicknesser now. That makes a lot of noise, that machine. Get it nice, get it like the thickness right. And then I'll start cutting up some pieces. Alright, so got the bits of timber cut, so you can see there. Do that. Get those nice tiger stripes happening across it. So, where's the other piece? Something like that. Yep. Should look fully sick, bro. I'll put the pickup back next to the bridge because it squeals like a pig back there. Oh yeah. Anyway, this is the neck. So take a look at that. Look at the other side. So, man, all this has got to be planed down, so that will come back to being that colour. But yeah, you can see the stringers. Full lots of stringer, so I think that's about 18 mil. Stringers are about mil and a half. And then kind of like a Jarrah stringer, that's, I think it's about 4 or 5 mil, another mil, and then another 18 out here. So yeah, I really like that patterning, the stringering. Yeah, I don't usually make Jarrah necks either because Jarrah's heavy. You don't want a heavy neck. So, but I just love the colour contrast. Yeah, I might have to like set the neck in another 20-25 mil so it's not so neck heavy, which I can do. Doesn't matter where you set the, well, it kind of does matter where you set the neck in to the body of the guitar, but another 20-25 mil won't hurt. It's just those top frets that you can't kind of reach. But who goes up there? So, right. In this order, I'm going to glue this all together. So, I'm going to put that there. Yeah, look at the Oregon. So, Oregon, Jarrah. Yeah, the stringers make it really fucking tough. Tough as nails, mate. It's like a surfboard. Surfboard has that middle stringer. This gets real messy. Oh, go through a lot of glue doing this because, you know, you're joining, I don't know how many bits of timber together. 1, 2, listen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fucking 7 joins or something. I don't know. But yeah. It's not like you're just gluing one piece of timber together. You're doing it 7 times when you're doing this stuff, so you go through a fair bit of glue. But it's all well worth it, man. Gives it extra strength. Fuck yeah. Oh man. Now, if I leave it like this on the bench, it's going to fucking stick. It's literally going, look at that glue. That's what happens when you put pressure on it. Yeah, so I'll just stand this up down here. Ugh. Man, look at all that excess glue. I need a rag, fuck. Alrighty, the neck has been glued together. It's the next day. I've just run this side through there, but we'll get this side going. Get rid of that silvered up part, and let's see how it looks from there. Alright, I'm just going to mark out the neck shape, and then I've got to cut part of it out and glue these side bits up here, because yeah, the headstock comes out a little bit further, comes out another 15mm, so I can get the 15mm out of here, these bits of timber. So I'm going to do that, glue that there, and then I can cut the headstock out. Yeah. We'll give this glue a little bit of a tickle, diddle-diddle-it, and stick it together, eh? So this is the 5-minute glue too, so I'm going to dry real quick because, you know, this day and age, everything's got to happen like that. This whole waiting business. Where are we? So now I can mark that out, see? You only need a little bit, only 10mm or something. On these parts here, that's all I needed, and then a little bit here. But yeah, I'll wait for the glue to dry because I'll get glue all over me friggin' ruler here. Yeah, that's all you need. I get in a bad habit of cutting this out first. Now, I've glued these panels together and that, but I usually cut out the face first, but I'm going to cut the body out first and then cut the face to the body. Yeah, I'll do it that way. So I need to what do I need to do? I need to cut out this shape as the body. I'm going to go about 40-45mm thick, about that, and then put these on top, and then still deciding on the colour, but the purfling, that's the white stuff which I can go over with any colour, or got a little test piece here. I just want to see how the red looks. I've got heaps of red guitars. I was going to do the Whiskey Burst, but the red and black, the black stripes with the red. Yeah, I think I'm going to go that colour. Alright, so with my test piece, for the colour, I'm going to burn it. I want that black striping through it. So we've seen how the other guitars and the friggin' drum kit turned out. Some burnies going on. And look at this. Look at that. here. Bit of candy. These are candy colours, they're not just straight colours, so yeah. Alright, what do you think of those apples? Oh yeah. Yep, it's going to be red. Red and black. It's a fan wanting thing. Oh my god. Stop it. I know. Alright, so here's the body of the guitar. I've cut up 3 lumps of Oregon. I was going to build this a different way, but because I've got this timber here and it's really nice, I'm going to do it a different way, which means I'll basically mark this out. Once I do mark this out, wherever I go, I'll hollow it out and leave the back plate as this timber. So you won't have a backing plate except for a little part where you got to get to the electrics. I was just going to basically do like a 15mm strip around the edge of everything, and then glue all that together, which is a pain in the ass as well, but yeah, it's either one or the other. So if I did like a 15mm strip around the edge here, I wouldn't have to hollow it out, so it's easier that way. But this way, I can get the shape and just hollow it out, and then I don't have to build the back of it. So either way, you know, depends on what you want to do. There's no real rules on how to make a guitar, except for maybe the scales on the fretboard. That's probably about it. So yeah, I've made them this way before. So yeah, it's actually quite nice to see the back as like one piece that joins the actual body of the guitar, and it gives it a lot more strength too. Yeah, and it'll give it a lot more strength as well. Well, probably not strength is the word. It'll probably balance the weight of the guitar when I'm doing it this way, because if I did it like the hollow body, be a lot lighter. So, and I've kind of got, and because I've got the Jarrah neck, it's going to be a little bit heavier that end. So I got to, if you're doing that, then it's kind of ideal to make the body of the guitar a little bit heavier. But yeah, I do like my light guitars and hollow bodies. Yeah, so I can go ahead and cut this out and then leave maybe a 15mm strip around it, hollow it out. So what I'm talking about. So there's the shape of the guitar there. I'll leave it there, but then on this side I have to come down about that far and leave probably 10mm along the back here. So yeah, that's when you got to use a router and yeah, hollow the guts of it out. I think I did that on the last guitars. Yeah. Oh yeah, and in the middle bit, here, I've got to leave like a lot of meat here. So your neck will fit in there. So I've got to leave a lot of like structure there. That'll strengthen it up, and I'll leave a lot more structure back here. They'll add the weight and just add a bit more strength and whatever else. And then I'll probably leave a rib, I don't know, maybe a 10mm rib in here. And then the face here, oh man, the face can glue onto that middle part. I'll give it strength, I'll give it like that real stringer strength, like a surfboard, like I did on the neck. Yeah, so I'll do that, I think. I think it'll be what the fans want. I heard them cheering, so it must be what. Alright, so this is the middle section of the guitar. This is where the neck will sit and will stick out that way. But yeah, I've marked a few pieces. That's the back of the guitar. That's where the bridge will sit and the tail piece. So I'm going to leave those in so you can screw down into them. And then that little bit will go, and this part here will all go. So I'm just going to see that down to like that far. Just going to run it through the bandsaw here and get some of this material out. Okay, so I've got both side bits of the body. I just want to file them so they're exact. One matches the other. Alright, that's not bad now. So just a tiny bit in there, but that's bugger all. Yep. Alright, I'm just going to kind of hollow it out with this drill bit here first. I've made a mark there, so that's how far I go down. I'll continue that all the way through there. You can kind of see where I've marked it not to go, but yeah, in there. Alright, so this is the guitar neck. I kind of done this a little bit wrong, but not wrong, but I've made it fucking harder for myself because, you know, this is fucking me building a guitar. Occasionally I put like the purfling down the side of the guitar here. That means I have to add another layer, another couple of stringers on the edge, on the side here, only 11mm thick, and then this will sit over the top like so, and then the same thickness. That's a shear oak. Yeah, so kind of see that crane structure is fucking. It's a fan wanting thing. This is. So I'm going to use this as a fretboard. Now I'm going to try not to get these knots in it. Am I going to get it? Shit. Get that. Look at that. That just fits. Look, I'm just missing the friggin' knot. Oh my god. Fuck you. It was meant for it. Oh. Hollowed the body out. Well, I've only got one pickup, so I only required 2 pots and an input jack, so I can make that a little bit smaller than usual, which I've done. Yeah, I've got to make the cover piece as well, but that's all done as well. I've got to work on the neck though. You got to have the neck ready and ready to go. So you got the actual piece ready to go. So you can cut out the friggin'. Oh, where's that gone? That piece there, where the neck slots into the body. So all I've got to do is run this down there a few times. Get it to the depth of the truss rod, which is I think. What's that? 8, 9 mil? I don't know. Okay, dig all the sawdust out. got to do this area. Got to do this kind of freehand. So it gets a little bit deeper and a little bit wider, and then you just got to, where you can fit the Allen key in through here, you got to make a little bit there. Alright, so I've got the truss rod all sorted out, sitting pretty sweet. That will clamp down when you put the fretboard over the top. So there you go, bang, on truss rod. So I'm just adding these extra strips for the razzle dazzle. Should it be called cut up lump of jarrah. But yeah, just fucking more stringers. Yeah, beauty. It's a fan wanting thing. Tough as nails, this friggin' guitar neck. Alright. Put them in. Alright, so I've marked out the fretboard here. I can cut one edge on the angle, but one edge I have to leave square. So when I cut the frets are nice and square as well. That edge there I have to leave square. See how it looks like it's going in? Well, it is going in. But out here on this edge I have to leave square, and that will make sure all my frets are square too, because you know, we love playing in out of tune guitars, man. Oh fuck yeah. Alright, so I couldn't find my fret saw, so I've actually bought these little Japanese ones. They're usually too thick, the blade, like that way, because you got to fit a really thin. That was a test piece that I did with that fret saw. But there's a little, what do they call that? I don't know. Little grippy bit that slots into the friggin' timber. But yeah, I've had to use one of these. It's taken me nearly I was looking for my fret saw for easily half an hour, 45 minutes. And I can't find it still, so kind of enjoying this one though, because it fucking tears through it. The other ones are really really fine toothed, and yeah, to get through some hardwood is fucking hard yakka. This one's got like, I don't know, sharp teeth on it. That's alright. I'm gonna have glue spill over that fucking edge, aren't I? So I have to clear that. Just have to fucking clean the glue off when it's all dry. I don't know what you can do about that, unless you tape it up, but taping up a mill, I suppose I could. I got a stick though. So, right there. Probably, oh man, there it is. You can just see that side and that side now. I've got that mill of Jarrah, how I did that. Alright, so I've got to do that. That's been done all the way through. So I've been fretted up. That mill of Jarrah is for that mill of razzly dazzly shit. So yeah, we'll go along there. I've got to glue the fretboard down first, fret it up, and get all the frets nice and fucking do everything to that, and then I'll whack this on. Yeah, that's what the fans want. Razzle dazzle. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Bit of fucking.
Is it all smoothed out now?
Yep.
Good.
What's next?
You tell me.
Get that bit all sorted out.
Yep.
And then I've got to clear it, which means if I'm going to do that, then I've got to do all of this
Yep.
headstock, which means I've got to sand that.
So you're going to sand that now?
Yep.
Yep.
So you can see just a little, that's about a mil. I've had to router that out. Alright, so we can fit what Amy's got in her hand, that razzle dazzle stuff, look at that. So that can fit in there like that. So I'm going to do that around the whole guitar. So I've got to sand the guitar flush, or the edging flush, and then take it down a mil. So I've made some little jigs up too. That's my router, and I've made up a little Jarrah jig. If you can see that, that only goes in the thickness of that strip, that blade, to the, that's basically a gate or a stop, whatever you want to call it. So you run that around there, but around the tight bits, I've got to get this thing out, the little Dremels. I've got to use the Dremel and go around all the tight corners like I have. Where am I? Like that corner. I can't get the friggin' router in there. So yeah, and I haven't done this part actually, so I have to do it in here as well. But yeah, I'll probably get the edge of the guitar body flush first, and then I can run around all that.
Yeah.
Because it's what fans want.
You okay?
Getting the forearm pump.
Giving you a good workout?
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm marking out the neck now.
Alright. Glue didn't quite take down here, it's because I had tape under it.
Oh no. So you're gluing it
Yeah, just got to run a bit of glue down there and clamp it up.
so that it closes up.
There's like half a mil gap there.
Oh
You
shit.
can feel it springing up and down.
Yeah, that's not good.
No. Because, you know, I'm building this the fucking wrong way. It's not what the fans fucking want.
Joys, eh?
Little mixing stick. So I can stuff it down there like that. Look at that. Like I bought one from China. Give that a minute to soak in. Watch this take up. Watch this take up. See that?
Huh.
Yeah, fucking heaps there.
It's a pretty big gap.
Yeah. Now, gotta run the edge down here.
I'm gonna do the edges now.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, woohoo!
See what I feel.
Perfect.
Mm.
Perfect.
Yep. Amazing what you can do when you got the right tools.
Yep.
Ah, that's what was stopping it. I was thinking, what the fuck's stopping this? Must have been hitting it somewhere. Which means I might have to cut those off. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See how far I can get in the corners here. Yeah. Can't get in there. There.
Perfect.
And do the rest with the Dremel. Man. So these, this little Dremel will get into the real tight corners and that. So yeah, have to just do this. And that should fit in. Like that. Oh yeah. Alright, so I'm just marking out where the bridge and all that goes. So this is the bridge here, they'll go there. This is like where you swap the strings into. That way. But I might do a trick. I've done it with grace tones. Is to put this part back here, kind of, but drill through the timber. Put these little ferrules, the little stops or whatever you want to call them, like little bullets. They go into timber here. Your string goes through that, and then over this, and then over here. But before I do any drilling in that, get a set of strings and make sure the strings reach from there all the way up to there. And I need the two middle strings, so I need the D and the G string, which would be, oh man, not those ones, they're too thin. Here we go, these ones. So if these two strings reach the distance, I'll do it. If not, yeah, so this is decided by the string length here. Yeah. Yep. Got heaps. So, oh yeah. Gonna do it a little bit more fancy. Yeah. Done it to the Ash Clouds as well. The Ash Cloud guitars, and I've done it to a have I done it to a Grace Tone? Might have done it to a Grace Tone. Yeah. But that means I don't need this then. That would have sat there. And then you would have stuck your guitar string through there. But I'm gonna there's like a little mini heart back here. You go ding ding ding. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. Which means I have to start marking and drilling on a certain angle. You can't just drill on any other, you can't just drill on a random angle. You have to make up a little jig to come down that way. Yeah, make sure it comes out in the middle here somewhere. So, yeah, I'm going to do that instead of putting that there. And that kind of, if I take this way, then you'll see the grain a lot more. Which is what the fans want. I want to see more grain. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Alright, so I've got to mark some holes here. And I'll just fan them out a bit. I like to fan out instead of just straight up. Yeah. So I'll show you that. So instead of going straight, I'll just fan them out slightly. Yeah. There's a pencil. Pencil and a ruler. So instead of going straight, like that, I'll just fan them out ever so slightly. That one there, something like that. And this one in the middle more. Yeah. But I'll probably start drilling it out there and drill down that way, and then your string get threaded through the back end here. Alright, it's been quite a while since I've actually done anything to this guitar. I've had to kind of shelve this project for a while because, look at this, come through here. Look at that. I've been working on this thing. Yeah, so it's all together. Yeah, it's all together. It runs. There's no fucking fluid leaks. Oh my god, who would have thought? So yeah, I had a few like an oil drip and just other things could have fucking under pressure. Like it hadn't been under pressure yet, so yeah, steering fluid or fucking whatever could have fucking slight little leak or whatever. But yes, I have been driving this. I've got to put about 500 k's on it before it goes out to the fucking engineer to bed in the camshaft and the friggin' diff. You can only do 80 k's an hour for 500 k's. So I've done about 220 k's, I think, on an unregistered permit. You can get a 3-day permit to drive an unregistered car. So yeah, I've been working on that for a while. Yep, but now back to this thing. So I just drilled some holes here for the pickup. Just got to router that part out. And then, as I was saying, I think I'm going to drill some holes through here and have back here. Yeah, I've marked a hole there. So back there, that's where the strings will go through the body, come out over the bridge, and then up. I need the router. Oh, my router shit itself as well. So I've got a new one. I have to wait for that for a little while. Alright, so I've done a little bit of, just a few little test runs of gluing down this edging strip, this stuff here. So I thought I had enough super glue. Had to go out and buy some more. So that's sticking alright. I might paint these edges black, I reckon. I wasn't too sure if I was going to leave it like that, like the stripy red and black stripes, or go black, but I think I'm going to paint them black because it kind of will set off the edging strip a little bit better, I think. But yeah, I might, after that, I'll see how I go, but might just give this edge on the face here just a, don't know, maybe a 10-15mm spray with black as well. Kind of looks like I've got another guitar in there, one of my Grace tones that I've done this to. It's like a whiskey burst colour, and the black on the face here really makes the edging stand out a lot better. So so I'm just going to around the guitar edging, bit of green tape. So I'm going to respray the edge of the guitars black, and yeah, I want to leave that red stuff showing. So you got to tape it all up. You got to do the front and the back as well. So get all this happening. There we go. Respray that black now. Yeah. Look at that though. Oh, so shiny. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to fret these up. I've just done a couple already. Look at that. So I'll run through one of them, and you kind of got the idea of how the rest is going to work. Alright, so I've fretted every fret slot. Look at that. So now, as you can see there, you can probably just see there. Actually, that's the red, that red edging strip. So I'm going to. Where's that gone now? Yes, I'm here. I'm going to run the edging strip along the side there. So along there like that. Oh man, friggin' handling spaghetti, this stuff. Like that. And then I can finally round the back of it. Because this all kind of joins into everything. The final piece I've got to do. And then, yeah, round the back of it. And that neck will be done. Alright, so I've done all the fretting, I've put the edge banding on, and now I've got a round back of the guitar neck here. So, this thing, yeah, it's got a rip to it. So, it's going to take me a while because I'm doing it by hand. No really routers or anything that can be used in here. I mean, you can get a little bit, but yeah. Time you fuck around with that, you're better off just fucking ripping into it with this. So yeah, here we go, eh? Alright, so I've just sprayed this guitar. I was going to wire it up out here, but if you come with me for a little walk just to the other side of the shed here, oh my god, fuck. Have a look at this. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So there we are there. I don't know if you can see that. Well, that says 40, fucking pushing 44 degrees. And fuck Fahrenheit. Yanks can get fucked. Starting things at fucking 32. Yeah, fucking 0. That's the freezing point of water, everyone. 0. Yep. Freezing point of water doesn't start at, what's that? Fucking 36 or some bullshit. 32. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, I'll be taking that guitar inside where it's air conditioning, because 44 is a fucking tad hot even for me. Taking that inside and I'll wire it up in there in the nice aircon. So, yep. What do I need? Need that guitar. Need the neck. Need a heap of bolts and stuff. I need this box of everything. It's got all the bits and pieces in there. I need soldering iron. That. And the soldering. Man, it's fucking hot in here. Man. Alright, so I'm inside and I'm going to be wiring that one up. Yeah, the first thing I've got to do is put an earth wire to the bridge. So I usually drill a hole. You probably can't see it from there. I drill a hole and solder it up. Actually put the wire through. Where's my phone? I'm going to take little close-up shots with my phone, everyone. Through friggin' hole through here. Right, we'll press that down. There we go. And I might as well put the other one in on the top side. Ugh. Is bang. Alright, so got that. I might as well put the pickup in there. EMGHZ. That's right, Rio. I might get a little helper, Rio. He might fly over at some stage. You've got a little parrot. Just going through the bin. It's a little bin chicken today. There you go. Making a mess. What are you doing? Alright, so I've got to drill some holes and put some screws in that. Do the other aspect ratio, fuck TikTok, because you know, fucking TikTok. Oh yeah, that's what the fans wanted. Don't you chew my fucking thongs either. There you go. Alright. Some tiny little fucking screws here. Tiny little ones that you can't even see from there, but got a tiny little screwdriver for tiny little screws. Right here, that's what the fans want. Come on board. Rio. Oh, fucking just go in. Okay. Doing that. Might put the pots in now. Because I have to flip the guitar over. Actually, I can put it on the side. Do all that. Hold on these. Now. And the other one, I've got to tone and volume on this guitar. Some people just dedicate a volume to it and just let it fucking scream, like the tone wise. However they set the pickup up tone wise, I just leave it like that. But I like tone, gives you a little bit more, a few more options. Isn't that right, Rio? Man, fucking hell. Got the wire cord under the fucking pot, didn't I? So I wire a earth and a, before I put in an earth and a active. Where's that? Chuck an earth and an active on this before I even put it in. It's easier friggin' wiring, well, soldering things up out here. Alright, I was putting the tuning forks on, and this one here, look at that, it should be able to thread there, but it goes all the way in, like it doesn't actually take the thread up, so that one's fucked. Man, lucky I've got another fucking set, but yeah, get a set of 6 and one's fucked. Yeah, anyway, kind of ruins fucking the set of 6. Anyway, China's vagina pumping out fucking good shit again, man. Fucking, oh my god. Alright, so I'm just going to put this little ferrule over the string first, because the back of the guitar acts as the, not the bridge, but the bridge holder stopper fucking string fucking thing that doesn't make this string fucking pull through. That thing, yeah. So go. Kind of like a mini harp back here. Alright, there it is. It's all wired up. See, that's got a bit of a harp thing going on, but let's get to the real business end of it, eh? Plugged into the Mesa. It's a fan, 1, 2, 3. Heard him fucking chewing. Ah!
Bye.